when it takes, when we speak about the mind purification. Mind gets purified through the concentration. Whatever we concentrate on, mind is purifying. But when we concentrate on the holy name, it's not only purifies us, it also elevates us, okay? And not only elevates us, it liberates us. So there are multiple benefits from chanting Maha Mantra with a deep concentration on the sound. And there are special things that help us with that. It's our posture, which has to be straight, right? It's a comfortable position. Some people put like something at the back if they have back pain. But the position has to be comfortable. Why? So that it doesn't distract you. The less distraction, the better. It has to be silence. If we have phone, we switch them off. And we do japa, we also call it japa meditation on japa beats. I highly recommend having them. Practice today on your japa. You don't have with you today, right? After the class, if you want, you can get them. I believe they're $10. Okay. Okay. So why? Can you quickly elaborate why we're using beats for this, for the meditation? Okay. Yes, okay. So first of all, it controls our senses, okay? Because how many senses we have? We have 5 senses, and touch is one of them. And our hands are very much connected with our attention. Therefore, when we do something with our hands, and we have a habit, for example, when we write, right? So our attention directly goes into what our hands are doing. So when we use our hands to, during the Maha Mantra meditation, our concentration is on the sound. It becomes even deeper. So it's harder for the mind to go forward or to go backwards, okay? Another thing, the beats themselves, they're from Tulsi, and it's a very sacred, I would say, Tulsi is a pure devotee of the Lord. It's goddess, okay? And she comes on earth in order to serve us, in order to give us the mercy so that we go back, as souls, go back to Godhead. The sooner, the better for us, right? And Krishna, he accepts food only when there is a tulsi leaf on top, okay? Tulsi leaf cannot be boiled, cannot be chewed. And if you're offering something hot, then just put tulsi leaf next to it, next to the dish, right? Therefore, the beads made of tulsi, it's another sacred thing which helps us again to purify our existence and to go to get the mercy, okay? Because it's a sacred thing, we keep our beads in a bag, okay? And we just use 2 fingers, which is the middle finger and the big finger, okay? And we don't use the first finger because it represents the false ego. Yeah. So how do you follow this? By the planets, or how do you follow this? Because I'm an astrologer, I know which each finger represents. Yeah, so this is Jupiter, and this is ether. This is Saturn, this is air, okay? This is sun, and this is fire. And that's Mercury. No, this one, this finger. Yeah, it's fire, and this finger is earth, but it's Mercury. Mercury can be earth and air at the same time. So that's why this one is for the communication, that's for our status, that's for work, and that's for knowledge. Yeah, because this is myself, and this is Jupiter. Jupiter is the Brihaspati, so he's the guru of all of the planets, right? And I mean, on the universal level, wisdom comes through guru. And therefore, when we connect 2 fingers, this is the exactly. So that reconnects us within ourselves. Okay. Yeah, there are more like mudras, like for example, this one. It's for the detox, okay, because it's Shani and Sun, detox, okay? So there are many things which also comes from the Vedic knowledge. Okay, so before we begin, let's again remember what is the translation, what is the meaning of the Maha Mantra? When we chant Maha Mantra, what do we actually ask for? So it has 16 names of God, right? And we ask, dear Lord, please engage me in your devotional service. Why we do this? Because we are spirit souls, and for us it's highly important to be in our constitutional position, okay, as spirit souls. Therefore, if we are engaged in devotional service, we act according to our main nature, because our secondary nature is material. Material is our instrument. If we are not acting according to our main nature, what happens? We become dissatisfied and empty inside. And then we try to substitute it with attachments and some other things which do not give us complete satisfaction. Therefore, but that engagement in devotional service comes only by the mercy of the Lord and pure devotees. Therefore, we're asking the Lord, please engage me in your devotional service. And then the Lord gives us that opportunity. Somebody calls you and say, come and clean the temple, please read Bhagavad Gita for me, or something else, right? So the Lord is engaging you in his devotional service, okay? So let's do this. And before we begin, let's give our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. Namom Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Pracharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. And also let's give our obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who mercifully gave us Maha Mantra, and by his mercy, hopefully, we will go back to Godhead. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Okay, so how do we chant? We chant as loud as we can. And please, everyone who would like to join our japa meditation and reading afterwards, please take a seat. Please join our Sangha. Hare Krishna, good to see you. We're starting our japa meditation. Okay, so let us start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahamantra ki jai. Thank you so much for wonderful chanting. How are you feeling after one round? Wonderful? Yeah. What did you say? Energized. Yes. Exactly. Yes. And prana goes throughout the whole body. Yeah, and the space becomes pure. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to continue reading Bhagavad Gita. I'm going to join it. Welcome. Yeah, of course. You going to stay there? Oh, your back hurts. Oh. Okay, so in a nutshell, you've read Bhagavad Gita before, right? Oh no, your first time? Is it gonna be your first time reading Bhagavad Gita? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so let us quickly memorize what it is about. So first of all, Bhagavad Gita addresses all of the issues that a human being may have in life. starting from emotional, mental, financial, any kind of issues are addressed. And Bhagavad Gita gives us the answers, not only the answers, but also remedy. Not only how to solve the problems of life, but also how to get out of the karma, get out of this lifestyle where we have to, go through the difficulties in order to learn something. We have to suffer. We have to get the attachments and then get rid of them. So basically, it's a huge struggle, the material life, right? So Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to approach it, how to understand the nature both spiritual and material, how to understand who we are, our soul, our mind, our intelligence, our ego. And I would say this is the highest level of psychology, which is existing. It's the highest science, because whatever situation you have, Bhagavad Gita will give you the answer. If you're digging really deep, you will find the answer, okay? So in chapter 2, in chapter 1, Arjuna actually addresses his issues with Krishna. In chapter 2, Krishna gives him the solution. And the first solution is we are not this body, we are pure soul, okay? And why is it important? Because if we think that we are this body, if we continue, right, with this thinking, can we solve our problems? No. We can solve our problems only when we know who we are. Otherwise, the body gets old, and whatever comes with body goes away. The relationship may get broken, the heart can be broken, and all of this, right? So, therefore, this knowledge is important. If we understand I'm this body, then death is not so scary. Losses are not so scary because they don't belong to us. And the next thing, Krishna says then, if you're not this body, you're spirit soul, you're part and parcel of me. So basically everything that exists in this world is a part and parcel of the Lord, okay? If anyone would like to join us from the back, would you like to join us to read Bhagavad Gita together? You're good? Okay. So, therefore, it's very important to understand who we are and who we belong to, and whatever we have in our life, it also belongs to the Lord. And then if it belongs to the Lord, right, how can we apply whatever we have in a way that doesn't make us suffer? So Bhagavad Gita gives this too, okay? What we call suffering is we call it like bad karma, but karma has three forms, right? It's akarma, which is no karma, devotional service. It's when we are acting as spirit souls and we understand that everything belongs to the Lord and use it in His service. Then karma, when we actually cannot act fully devotionally, but we understand that everything belongs to the Lord, therefore we're going to offer it first to the Lord, and then we're going to, basically we are still craving for the results, but we connect those results with the Lord. Okay, on the level of bhakti, we are not attached to the results anymore. And bhakti is the result of self-purification. It cannot come artificially through the diet or through the exercise, right? It comes through our efforts, which is called sadhana, and by the mercy of the Lord and pure devotees. So that's how it works. And also Krishna gives us the knowledge of Himself. And now we are reading chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna explains how can you know what's me, like I'm a taste of water, I'm a talent and a man, I am the sun and the moon, and everything, right? And I'm the energy that goes into each planet. And there are so many, I'm a friend, I'm a mother, I'm your support, and everything. So, yeah. So we're going to continue reading before we start. Of course. Vikarma. Oh, Vikarma, I forgot to say. Oh, okay. Yeah, in my mind I already said. Yeah, so Vikarma is unauthorized activity. It's the action that causes suffering others and also causes us to suffer. It's a mode of ignorance, right? And basically it causes a lot of disturbance. Yeah, so Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that my devotee and is the one, like not my devotee, he's saying the one who doesn't cause any disturbance to others is very dear to me. It's chapter 12 of Bhagavad Gita, right? And the one who treats everyone with respect, a dog eater, and like a intelligent person, and everyone with respect and sees them equally is very dear to me. So this is very important. We will get to chapter 12. Now Krishna is introducing, actually revealing himself slowly. Hmm. Yeah. Of course, yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's very hard. Yes. Of course, no. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. You know, it's a very good question. Thank you for asking it, because my question back would be, what are you trying to respect? Okay, you cannot respect negative actions. You have to be honest, right? You cannot respect pain, right? Like if somebody. So what are we respecting actually? What are you trying to respect? Like when you see a dog eater, what are you trying to respect? Paramatma within the person, it's one thing. What else? Spirit soul. Of course, it's a part and parcel of the Lord. Yes, everything else is karmic, you know, everything else is, how to say, impurity, basically. Yes, but when the mind, intelligence, and ego are purified, our actual ego, our consciousness is spiritual, right? The false ego is when we think that we are not spirit souls, when we think that we are something else, okay? Exactly. Because it's on the level of the knowledge, right? And you're saying about practical, like when your heart understands this. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Oh. Oh. Ah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. How to deal with it. Hmm. Well, first of all, this is ignorance, right? Criticism is ignorance. Because in order to give, how to say, the value, to understand the value, you need to study it first. You cannot evaluate something that you didn't study enough, where you don't have knowledge of, right? Or you have a partial knowledge and you make conclusions. So this is the first thing. Second thing, it can be fear, it can be something else, right? People might be afraid, like friends, I'm losing you, I'm losing the relationship because you're not drinking and smoking and everything with me anymore, right? So once they see that the relationship is there, it's just your lifestyle changed. Okay, you're not against them, you're not against their lifestyle, they're not in danger, and the relationships are not in danger. When they see that your qualities are becoming better and better, and it's really nice to be around you with time, because their fear has to go down with time. Yes, it takes time, you know, they're basically meeting a new person. Like when we know each other and we don't understand that we are spirit souls, we don't act as spirit souls. We just know each other's false ego. We don't know each other actually, you know, as spirit soul, because we don't act as spirit souls. So, but it is also said in chapter 13 what qualities will appear like through the development of bhakti, and very nice qualities. It's very hard not to enjoy them. They're so nice that everyone will become a friend to you. Yes, everyone will want to be a friend of you. Everyone will want to be around you. They're gonna, you know, like to come and visit you. Why? Because it's a nice environment. Even it can be a very simple place, but because the vibration is there, people will be enjoying it. They will be saying, oh, I don't understand. It's so peaceful near you. It's so nice to be around you. What are you doing? But just give it some time. you know? Yeah, just, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. exactly. But you're so good. You know, it's a big change actually. Yes, when we are going into the opposite direction and changing our life 360, right? It's like a new birth. It's a birth in a spiritual world. Like you're becoming reborn. It's a new life, completely new life, you know, and all your friends, everyone who deals with you will be purified by that. It also said about this in Shrimad Bhagavatam. If you read, it will take time. Yes. A lot of people share their experiences when people go away because they used to enjoy uh, relationships with the person in a certain way. But then, that enjoyment is a result causes suffering at the end. And with time, when they're a little bit low and down because, that lifestyle doesn't bring people up, doesn't elevate, okay? They're coming back. They're coming back and they're saying, hey, you mentioned that book. I remember you said something. You look so good. You became so cool. How did you do that? It comes. But it comes with time because people believe in what they do, okay? And they need some time to see that it doesn't work. Or if they're doing something really nice in a mode of goodness, it's going to work because, that's the nature. See? Yes, yes. And you see the difference, the spiritual practice, because it gives us so much energy and so much enlightenment, right? For that, you can inspire people just not even saying anything, just by being kind to them, just by being understanding. Yeah, just by saying, hey, I really care about our relationships. If you want to stay away for a little bit, it's okay. But I'm here for you. I'm not leaving you. I just changed my diet and I have my other interests. Like everyone is different, right? But when they see that you're so accepting, so kind, so understanding, it's very rare nowadays to see, to meet such people. Yeah. So it's because of Krishna again and bhakti and devotional service. Thank you for asking nice questions. Okay, so let's begin. Hare Krishna. Okay, let's give our obeisances to the Absolute Truth first before we start reading. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, so it's chapter 7, page number 323. Come, let's read together. Yeah, give them the books. Take a seat. Hare Krishna, very nice to see you. Is it your first time in the temple or you've been here before? You've been here before? Nice. So just to introduce myself, my name is Raja Lalana. We have Tuesday Sangha every Tuesday. We read Bhagavad Gita and chant one round of Maha Mantra. Tuesday Sangha is very interactive. So we read together, we discuss, like you saw now, right? You heard now. if you have any questions, you can ask them. Our goal is to understand Bhagavad Gita on a deeper level, on a practical level, make it our life and soul. It's our soul, but we need to make it a practice, right, to understand it, because Bhagavad Gita gives us all of the answers, everything that we need. All we need is to, to practice and to read and understand it all together. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to read everyone bit by bit, and this is a great devotional service when we're doing it all together. I will start. It's page number 323. Yeah, so you finished on the first paragraph. Now I will read the second one, and then we're going to continue in a row, okay? Did everyone find? Yes? Okay, second paragraph, page 323. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in propagating Bhagavata Dharma or activities of the devotees, has recommended that people submissively hear the message of the personality of Godhead. So submissively hear is a very important note here. How do you understand this? Submissively hear the message of the personality of Godhead. Not attentively, not like silently, but submissively. How do you understand this? Setting his ego aside. Yes, so submissive, right? When, like it also said, give some space for the knowledge. Yes, give some space. Don't fill in like that space with your ego, right? When we are learning, when we are approaching a master or teacher, submissively, we give that space, okay? And submissively also means respectfully, and also in the mode of surrender, because Supreme Personality of Godhead, this is the Supreme Person, right? The essence of this message is Bhagavad Gita. So the essence of this message is Bhagavad Gita, very important. The lowest among human beings can be delivered by this submissive hearing process only. Imagine how it is powerful just to listen submissively. Even the lowest among mankind, do you remember their name in Sanskrit? Naradhama. Naradhama, yes, the lowest among mankind, right? They don't understand the sense of life. Even for them, it is possible to elevate themselves through the hearing process only. But unfortunately, they even refuse to give an oral reception to these messages, and what to speak of surrendering to the will of the Supreme Lord. Naradhamas, or the lowest of the mankind, willfully neglect the prime duty of the human being. And it's again back to your question, right? Why people may criticize, because Naradhamas, these are the people who are not civilized, unfortunately. But again, we become civilized by the mercy of the devotees, okay? By the mercy of the Lord. So you got this mercy, you can pass it to others. And through the kindness, through the understanding, not just giving them the knowledge right away, but maybe give prasadam, maybe, just being kind and open and loving and accepting. And all of this actually makes people very interested. How are you doing this? How come that you have those qualities? So that's the mercy that the devotees are giving to the rest of the people. Okay, let's continue. Prabhu, next. Yeah. Yeah, so there are people who are very well educated, and still they may not believe in God, they may not understand that our nature is spiritual, not material. Still they may think that they can create an artificial human being or like the brain without, the will of God. So why is it so? It's explained here, it's dushkriti, right? Because their knowledge is stolen by illusion. Okay, Maya is the illusory energy of the Lord. Again, we become like devotees by the mercy of the Lord. We can try so much, like through our efforts, and it is recommended to do our sadhana daily, right? But without the mercy of the Lord, it will be incomplete. Yeah, and it's very easy to become influenced by the modes of material nature, which is Maya, illusory energy, if we don't get that mercy. Yeah, so if the person is educated, it's still not enough that he will, that his happy future is guaranteed, basically. Okay? All right, next paragraph. How does let's us elaborate on this, right? On a practical level, how does that knowledge help us when we know that Krishna is above everyone? That Krishna is above everyone. How does that knowledge help us, basically? How can this knowledge help us on a daily basis if we know that Krishna is above everyone? Very nice. And how do we segregate it in different ways? Can you give us an example? Not only demigods, boss, manager, supervisor, right? Like one thing is to do your duty well, but another thing to worship your boss. It's two different things, right? Or like one thing is to be a good mother, right? And to do your duty as a mother, and another thing is to worship your child as God. Like, when we understand that the Lord is above all, how does it help us? If someone doesn't like us, let's become practical. How does it help us? If you know that the Lord is above everyone and somebody doesn't like you, exactly, because not everyone is God. We cannot satisfy everyone, right? The most important thing is that we satisfy the Lord, okay? But people may have their opinion because they have their ego, right? And it's back to your question. So, or what else? Another example. You think you're not good enough. Knowing that the Lord is above everyone, how can that knowledge help us and save us? Because knowing that we are not good enough can be very toxic. People don't follow their dream, they don't fulfill their kind of mission. They're thinking, no, I'm not good enough to go and study this. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to make a proposal to this girl, you know? So they lose themselves. So how can this knowledge help? That Krishna is above everything. So, I'm being practical here now. So if Krishna is above all, yes? Exactly, exactly. Because sometimes we can worship our opinion more than God, and that opinion can be negative. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's okay. I will ask you then a helping question, so probably you can answer yourself, okay? Um, do you need confidence if you're a spirit soul? Yes. So that fear comes from where? So what is the origin of the fears in general? That we have fears, right? What is the origin of those fears? Actually, this is what Arjuna had. assumptions. So we foresee our future in a bad way, right? Like here and now, there is no fear. Here and now, everything is okay. Why would we be in fear? Because we think that tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, something is going to happen, right? So what does it mean for us if we think this way? When we predict our future, who knows our future? Exactly. When we do it for him, what are we doing actually? We're not doing service when we predict our future. What are we doing? Krishna knows future. We don't know. Exactly. This is our false ego. Okay, we shouldn't be following it. We just, it takes time to get rid of it, right? But at least we have to recognize, hi, false ego, I see you. I found you, peekaboo. Okay, I found you. Oh, again you. Hi. You know? And then, once you detect it, you have a choice whether to follow it, because sometimes, it depends on the situation. If you know the traffic rules, you say, Krishna knows the future, I'll cross on the traffic light, like red light, I'm okay. No, no, no. Don't violate the law, okay? Krishna gave us the law so that we stay safe. Of course, there are boundaries, right? But when we predict without any basis, I'm not violating any law, I'm doing all good, I'm going to work, I'm performing my duties, and suddenly something bad is going to happen to me. Why? Why? No, no, no. It's a matter of, two things. Developing bhakti, because the more bhakti we have, the purer we are, the less, basically the less false ego is there, right? Our mind becomes purified and is going to show us the reality as it is. Because what the false ego does, it's like a filter. Like imagine there is a soul and it's sitting in a cage and that cage is dirty. Okay, so those neural connections that were created through the lifetime, through different situations, what people said, what they believed in us, what we heard, what we watched, right? Everything is a program, is sitting in us, and that false ego is a program. And imagine the soul looks through this, trying to see the world, and thinking, oh my God, the world is so dirty. Oh. But no, it's not. It's not so dirty. It's just you need to purify, your senses. Yeah, you need to purify your mind. You need to purify your senses. You need to use it in the service of the Lord. Stop engaging into the things that pollute it, and you will see things as they are. It takes time, not right away. But if we detect it, if we understand it, we're good. You're gonna feel safe. Oh, okay, I understand. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's like this. Basically, at the beginning of chapter 7, it is said that in the chapter 6, we already read it. It is said that the mind can be your friend and can be your enemy. Right? So pure mind is your friend. Why? Because it shows you the true picture. While impure mind is the biggest enemy, because it's dissatisfied, it's angry, it is attached, it's suffering, it sees the world not as it is, but as it is. And that's why it will give you all kind of scenarios that the mind already seen in the movies and the life of other people. It won't show you the reality, the options, the multiple options. Krishna is unlimited. There's so many options that we cannot even imagine. Our soul knows, but we need to reconnect. Okay, and then we will know too. Yeah. Okay, next, who is reading? You're reading? Yes? Mm-hmm. Yes, so basically everything that we have around is a product of Krishna's design. We don't design anything. We want to create something, we still use the materials given to us by the Lord, okay? And we cannot create things that, basically we cannot give life without having life. So we have life because we are part and parcels of the Lord, right? But we cannot give what we don't have. We didn't create the life, so we don't create life. We create what Krishna allows us to create by using his material, his resources, right? Therefore, if we understand that this belongs to him, it's like, imagine you have someone as a guest, right? And you give them food and you give them shelter and you give them everything. And they start using it as their own and they forget about you. And they come to your place and they open the door and they sleep and they eat and they don't care and they don't notice you. How does it feel? Like, come on. It's disrespectful, right? Hey, I'm here. Actually, it's me who gave you this. Why don't you appreciate it, right? So, devotional service meaning recognition, right? We recognize that everything belongs to the Lord. And that recognition, what does it give to us? We act as we are. We don't delude ourselves. We don't create the false ego. We don't call us different names. We don't pretend, okay? And we don't suffer. Because if we pretend, we're not ourselves, what comes? Unreal relationships, right? The relationships is also very artificial, I would say, right? Based on things that people can enjoy maybe in each other, but not based on who they are. So there is no human value in that, like spiritual value, right? So therefore, it's very important to understand that Krishna is everything in our life. And it also helps in a very important point because the majority of people in the universe are now suffering from loneliness. People are afraid to be lonely. There are so many kids that are left, right, in the orphanages. There are so many families that are broken. There is one family member and the other family member is sick or died or, I don't know, divorced, something like this, right? So people are suffering from loneliness. So how does that knowledge can help the lonely people of the world, your opinion? So if Krishna is the best friend, if he is a father, if he is the mother, if he's everything, right? If we understand this in our heart, we practice, and this won't come just through the knowledge. It comes through practice. Practice means chant Maha Mantra, read Bhagavad Gita daily, come to the temple, do services, engage yourself, use everything that you have in connection with the Lord, right? Then that understanding comes because the heart starts get like full of love, full of happiness. And suddenly loneliness is no longer there. You know, there are so many people who suffer from loneliness. They start devotional service and they don't feel lonely anymore. They become independent. They get out of their addictions because addictions also come from loneliness. They are trying to recover from this, distract themselves, right? Like games or drugs or food or work. There's so many addictions. So kids, for example, if you tell them, oh, I'm so sorry that you don't have one of your parents, but he's your real parent. Okay, who actually gave you that parent? I mean, we're not diminishing the physical parents, right? But if children understand that this is my eternal parent who gave me those parents, the focus will become different. I love you, Mom. I love you, Krishna. Thank you, Krishna, for giving me this mom. Thank you for giving me father. Thank you for giving me this and that. So the child will never feel lonely, okay? If it's used, for example, in the psychotherapy for kids, and some psychologists, they do it, it's so effective, okay? It heals the soul right away, yeah, okay? So this knowledge is vital on a daily basis. You have any questions? Everything is clear? Yeah? Okay, so let's do next paragraph. Yes, so therefore we need to study Bhagavad Gita by Srila Prabhupada because Srila Prabhupada is in the parampara, okay? And parampara means is the one who is connected to the disciplic succession that comes from the Lord himself. So the teachers, right, who are in a parampara, they deliver the message as it is. They love Krishna and they can pass that knowledge and that love and devotion and the mercy to us. If the person is not on a parampara, if the person doesn't have that love, and doesn't have that, I would say, practical knowledge from devotional service, they cannot pass it to us. So there won't be any benefit, from hearing from the person who is not on a parampara. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Next paragraph. So why do you think the atheists are called envious of the Lord? Question to everyone. Why do you think the atheists are called those who envy the Lord? Any ideas? Who they believe in? Exactly. Yeah. Atheist is the one who thinks I'm the Lord. And this is the envy. I want to be like the Lord. Okay, can you do this? Can you do that? Like take any pastimes from Srimad Bhagavatam or Krishna book. Can you hold Govardhan for so many hours on one finger? No, they cannot do this. So how come that you are the Lord, right? Can you create unlimited universes? No, they cannot. So yeah, that's why they are called envious. So atheists are the ones who believe that they are the Lord. Yeah, this is envy. Mm-hmm. Yes, so envious people cannot surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord. And in chapter 4 and throughout Bhagavad Gita, Krishna will speak multiple times, because you are my devotee and you're my friend, that's why I'm giving this knowledge to you. So the reason why Arjuna is getting the knowledge, because he's not envious. Duryodhana was envious, and he didn't get Bhagavad Gita. He couldn't realize this wisdom and the knowledge, but Arjuna did, because he doesn't have any envy. Okay. All right. So let's continue with you. Yes. So why do you think the Lord is unknown by them? By people who are theistic, right? By people who are foolish, whose knowledge was stolen by illusion, not at harm as the laws of the mankind. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And yeah, and that's a very good point. By going through the misery and going back into this, and might be so illusioned that considering that misery a happiness. Yeah, so that's a good point. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, yes. So the Lord is invisible, right? It is said in Bhagavad Gita that the Lord doesn't show himself to those who are envious. And, but again, I'm asking a question. What is another reason? Why doesn't he show himself? So the first reason, they don't want to see him, right? Why doesn't he show himself? So what is like, what kind of feeling is behind that, do you think? Why doesn't the Lord show himself to people who don't believe in him, who don't value him? What is this? What is this, Toby Street? Okay, yes. Spiritual connection, there is no spiritual connection, yes. Like, as much as you surrender unto me, that much I will reveal myself to you, right? Yes, in Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, exactly. And another very important thing, because the Lord, he cannot he cannot basically, he's very kind, he's all merciful, right? He loves all his parts and parcels. It's not that he doesn't like someone and like someone. He treats everyone equally, okay? And he doesn't reveal himself because he fulfills the desire of his kids. Can you imagine how merciful he is? Like, imagine you're a father and your kids don't want to look at you. They don't want to know you. They're saying, I'm better than you. You don't exist for me. I gave birth to myself. Ah, no, you didn't build that house. It's just appeared. I don't know. Imagine, right? Loving father says, okay, I won't show myself because that's your desire, but I still love you and I'm waiting for you. He's so loving. Can you imagine? It's unbelievable, right? Yes. So the more bhakti we have, the pure our mind, that kind of love we're going to have. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's very important point. There are desires. Yes, there are desires that need to be fulfilled. Yes. So Bhagavad Gita doesn't encourage, the scriptures don't encourage us not to fulfill our needs actually, okay? Because you're speaking about human needs, okay? It says engage them in the service of the Lord. Engage them in the service of the Lord, okay? Do it the way Krishna is going to be happy. Okay? Do it in that way. Yes, it's going to be in chapter 9 where Krishna speaks. Not just spiritual requirement with love. You're like, okay, Krishna, thank you for giving me this wife. Thank you for giving me this kids. I'll do my best to raise them in spiritual knowledge so that they're happy and they're pure and they're protected. They're under your protection, okay? I'm your instrument, like in this way. And you will see how all of the activities, right, they will be spiritualized. And finally, it is, as it is said in chapter 3 and chapter 4, by performing our dharma. And our dharma, it's human dharma, is to fulfill our responsibilities. Because with every desire, there is a responsibility. If we want to have a family, we have to carry responsibility. It becomes vikarma. If we fulfill our desire, we get the family, and then we enjoy the family and don't fulfill our responsibilities. This is vikarma. This is prohibited, right? But if you are following your dharma as a husband, as a father, okay, and you're doing it for the satisfaction of the Lord, basically you're connecting the results of your karmic activities with the Lord. They're no longer karma. It's already devotional service. You're eating for the Lord in order to serve better. You're sleeping for the Lord in order, again, to serve better, to work better, to make people happy, okay, to show the good example to the kids and other people, to become a leader, for example, right? So it all becomes devotional. So we cannot make it artificially. We cannot make like ourselves liberated without going through the process of devotional service. There are different levels of bhakti. Okay, karma yoga, jnana yoga, and then bhakti yoga. So in bhakti yoga goes into each part of the yoga. Karma yoga with love, bhakti yoga. Jnana yoga with love, again, bhakti yoga. Okay, you get the knowledge, preach it, give classes. Do something with it. That's it. It becomes bhakti yoga. Distribute books. Give them as a gift to people. Then jnana yoga becomes bhakti yoga. Okay? Same dharma. And then bhakti, once it comes to bhakti, there is no other desire. But it comes naturally. We don't need to make ourselves play, become, force ourselves. Because it's not true love. In love, you don't need to force yourself. In love, there is a desire to do that. Okay, when we have bhakti, there won't be any difficulty to chant 16 rounds of Mahamantra. There will be strong desire to do that. There will be strong desire to read Bhagavad Gita, share the knowledge with happiness, not as a directive teacher, do this, otherwise I don't communicate with you because you're not a devotee. Not like this, but because it inspires you, because you love it. It's your favorite thing, right? That's bhakti. Okay, and it comes through, again, through the process. It's a devotional service. It's sadhana, daily sadhana, and the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the mercy of Lord Nityananda, the way that we chanted today, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we couldn't do this without the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Okay, without the spirit strength of Balarama. Bala means big strength, Rama, Balarama. Okay, the fact that we're sitting here, we're getting this mercy. We're already under this. Okay, it's our will and it's our desire. If we have this desire, if we ask when we chant, dear Lord, please engage me in your devotional service, He will fulfill this desire. All we need to do is to chant it from our heart. Like Srila Prabhupada is saying, like crying baby. Cry as if there is your fire, like your house is on fire, like that. We need to practice that. That's a good question. Thank you for asking. Okay. All right, let's continue. We stopped at you, right? You finished? Okay. All right, and last paragraph. Exactly. So we've just discussed that. Okay, so text number 16. Let's do the Sanskrit. Are you okay to read Sanskrit? Yes? Okay, let's do this. Translation. Or best among. So we've just discussed the 4 types of people who never surrender, right? These are grossly foolish, the lowest of the mankind, the deluded speculators, and the atheists. Now we're getting the knowledge of who are actually surrenders, and they are also, Hare Krishna, called pious. Okay, so piety means that they have, how to say, the purity of their heart. They're not playing God. They don't have this potency, but they might not be just aware. It can be kind people who don't have the knowledge. Okay, and they turn towards God when they're in distress, when they want more wealth, they're in a need, right? When they're curious, inquisitive, and when they're searching for knowledge. Okay, so these 4 types, they're considered pious, and in a difficult situation, they turn to God. Not everyone in a difficult situation would turn to God, right? We saw so many people who degrade themselves and become the lowest of the mankind, uncivilized, totally irresponsible. So it means they are not among these 4 kinds. They don't have enough piety. What can we do for these people? Prasadam, holy name, playing kirtan, because normally they don't want to do any efforts themselves, but the spiritual vibration, Lord Nityananda is very merciful, as it is said in the mantra, for like the song for Lord Nityananda, that even fallen souls can benefit from the sound of the holy name, and those fallen souls that who never turn towards the Lord. So when there is Harinam, for example, Kirtan going on, or book distribution, or Prasadam distribution on the streets, like festivals, right? People come there to enjoy themselves, and this is the mercy. If they hear the sound, if they try Prasadam, if they get, even touch Bhagavad Gita, even touch it, because Bhagavad Gita is not different from the Lord, okay? If they touch it, they already get the benefit. Okay, you show them, see what kind of book, they touched it, they get the benefit. Okay, it's very powerful. All right, so let's continue about the 4 kinds of people that appeal to the Lord. Would you like to read with us? Would you like to read with us? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, you can... do you mind? Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we're reading text number 16, purport. So see, those 4 kinds of people, they are called sukritina, right? Or those who obey the rule and regulations. So basically, these are dharmic people. They follow their dharma. They obey the rules and regulations. They obey, like they follow their responsibilities. And also they have the morale, like they follow the moral and social law, right? Okay, and in that kind, because everything, all kinds of law, all kind of rules and regulations, they are under the guidance of the Lord. If the Lord doesn't approve it, it won't happen. Therefore, people who follow the rules and regulations, in that kind of way, they also serve the Lord. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So these 4 kinds of people, they actually, yeah, so they're distressed, they need the money, they're sometimes inquisitive, so it's these are the ones who actually can get the mercy of the Lord. I mean, in terms of, they appeal to the Lord in their distress, yeah. Mm-hmm. So their conditions are what again? Need of money, need of wealth, right? Under different conditions, okay? Inquisitive, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So the pure devotee would have the only desire to serve the Lord. Pure devotee is called pure because there is no other material desires. Only desire to satisfy the Lord. That's it. Okay? When the devotee is impure, they want to do something else, but still they want to serve the Lord. Okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. And that's why it's called unconditional. We've heard the word unconditional love, unconditional care is when we don't expect anything in return, right? But how can we expect not to expect? What kind of quality will allow us not to expect anything in return? Gratitude. What else? What kind of quality will allow you not to be in a need, basically? Exactly. Now my question is, can the body be self-sufficient? It's always hungry. It always needs something. Never. It's never self-sufficient. So what part of us is self-sufficient? No. The mind is never self-sufficient. The mind is self-sufficient when it's purified, when it's spiritualized, right? But on its own, no. What is self-sufficient? Which part of us is self-sufficient? Always self-sufficient. Our soul. Yes, our soul. And that's why this is what we are doing here. We are reviving, right?